group 3.
Concept development.
Going to discuss how we progressed from our last discussion. One of the things we've progressed from is the camera, where we're deciding between having, for our narrative, we're going to change, because we're going to use the fisheye. We're going to use the fisheye for the main narrative, where the protagonist character is walking down the street.
Giving
we'll have a fisheye.
Continuous shot. But also having cutscenes to the different social groups, which is part of the narrative.
But for the cutscenes, we'll most likely get rid of the fisheye to kind of give it the difference. So like it's a different
separate.
Separate the main narrative and the second narrative. I think the biggest thing for us is going to have to be the costume. We're getting our costume from our own sources, so they'll be from our own bedrooms, people we know, things like that. But for the hippies and people like that, we're going to be using colourful t-shirts with beads, like love beads, on the necks. One of the props for the hippies will be a guitar.
We're just going to try and keep the conventions of all the social groups, stereotyping them so it's evident to the audience.
For the football hooligans, most likely be a plain jacket with jeans, smart shoes, things like that. Just to give them the stereotypical look, but we need to be to ensure it's humorous. Just trying to think of some of our social groups.
The Barbie dolls. Get sort of blonde girls, painting makeup, short skirts.
A lot of foundation, short skirts, maybe high heels. Moving on from our costumes, we've decided on, we're most likely going to use Brighton.
It's our location. We did a recce there, we got some really good shots, and it's sort of the location with lots of diversity, so we can use it for our different social groups.
Particularly, we're going to use it for one of the vagabonds, because there's like car parks and things, so we'll be able to show like people trying to look cars or something like that. But there's a lot of like side streets where a vagabond can run down or things like that.
There's got like graffiti artists everywhere. So
I think the challenge there would be to set the mise-en-scène right, because we found, on our recce, we found that there was a lot of cars. So there was a lot of cars getting in the way of the shot, so it didn't really feel.
And the fact of the camera movement, it's not sort of flat, completely flat floor, it's sort of bumpy pavement, so you have to get the dolly to make it flatter.
Lighting, I don't think that's going to be a big obstacle for us.
Because in the AS we did it in sort of dusk, so really hard
to get it at the right time. But we decided to set it at the daytime, so it's all similar lighting, so we can so we can do the shit in different days.
Got longer hours to film.
I think the interesting for the lighting will be for the hippie scene on the cutscenes. Is we'll be having it in like a small dark room
with sort of gleams of light coming through
to kind of give that kind of glary. Don't get out much kind of setting. Casting, which if everything goes to plan, shouldn't be a problem. We're having 5 actors, including all 5 separate actors from outside the group, as well as everyone in our group, so 3. I will most likely be the protagonist actor. And for the 5 actors, they'll mainly be used for some of the social types.